But our top story tonight, the campaign in Gujarat has hit a new low. The BJP today questioned Rahul Gandhi's religion after a photo of his name in the non-Hindu visitors register at the Somnath Temple surfaced. The Congress called it a hit job by the BJP, releasing photographs of what it described was the original visitors register. Now, in the midst of the supposed Gujarat model and a campaign that was to be on Vikas, the question is Gujarat returning back to the basics, politics of religion? A report tonight on the big controversy.
It was supposed to be the big photo op of Rahul Gandhi's Gujarat campaign. The Congress Vice President offering prayers at the Somnath Temple. Ravaged by several Muslim invaders and ultimately rebuilt after India attained independence. But the leader finds himself in the middle of an unsavory controversy instead. At the heart of the row is this entry. Rahul Gandhi's name was allegedly put on a register kept at the temple for non-Hindus. The BJP lost no time in launching an attack on the Congress, questioning his faith.
They are practicing Catholics, but they know this country will not easily accept anyone but a Hindu, not easily. And so, therefore, they are putting on, they are desperate today. He is hiding his true citizenship. He is hiding his religion. It's all fake. It's a family of fakes.
The Congress hit back at a hurriedly called press conference, releasing photographs to show Rahul made his entry in a different register. Party spokesperson Randeep Surjewala also claimed that Rahul's name was added in the non-Hindu register by an outsider.
जो राहुल जी ने एंट्री की वो ये है, उनके दस्तखत सार्वजनिक हैं, वेबसाइट पर जाइए चेक कर लीजिए. और एक फर्जीवाड़ा जिसमें स्वयं को लिखा हुआ है राहुल गांधी जी.
The Somnath Temple authorities admitted they keep a separate diary for non-Hindus, but didn't reveal who made the Rahul entry in that register.
સોમનાથ મંદિરમાં જે બિન હિન્દુ પ્રવેશ કરે એના માટેની એક મંદિરની જે પ્રથા પ્રમાણે નોંધ કરવાની હોય છે. આજે રાહુલ ગાંધીજી સોમનાથ મંદિરના દર્શને પધાર્યા હતા. મંદિરમાં એમણે ભગવાનના દર્શન પૂજા તેમજ સરદાર સાહેબને પુષ્પાંજલિ અર્પણ કરી અને પોતે અહીંયાથી પોતાના આગળના કાર્યક્રમ તરફ રવાના થયા હતા.
Hours earlier, Rahul had come under attack by Prime Minister Narendra Modi at a rally near Somnath. Modi reminded Rahul his great-grandfather Jawaharlal Nehru had misgivings about the construction of the Somnath Temple, and it wouldn't have become a reality if not for the active encouragement by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel.
સરદાર વલ્લભભાઈ પટેલ ન હોત તો આ સોમનાથનું ભવ્ય મંદિર બન્યું હોત.
The Somnath face-off was the first time Narendra Modi and Rahul Gandhi came head-to-head in the election campaign. A nasty fight over Rahul Gandhi's faith indicates the war for Gujarat will only get fiercer and uglier in the days to come. With Mausami Singh in Somnath, Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, the truth is, since the early 1990s, in fact, since the demolition of the Babri Masjid and the Rath Yatra before that, the fact is, religion has been a big factor in the Gujarat election. The BJP has played the politics of Hindutva. The Congress has found itself often on the back foot. This time, even the Gandhinagar bishop, who was under fire for calling upon Christians to pray for the defeat of what he called nationalist forces, has found himself under the scanner. Yesterday, he informed the Election Commission that there was no malified intention in his statement. What is interesting is that while his statement drew immediate flack, a similar kind of statement from the Swaminarayan Temple priest seeking votes for the BJP almost went unnoticed. What does that say about Gujarat and indeed India?
Nearly a week ago, this man and his appeal to save the country from nationalist forces triggered a political storm. While he did not name any party and that there was no malified intention behind his writing that letter, the Election Commission sought an explanation and the BJP called him a Congress supporter.
અમારા આચાર્ય મહારાજને વિજય બનાવજો, નરેન્દ્રભાઈ મોદીને વિજય બનાવજો. અમારી કાયમની પ્રાર્થના છે. આ સંદેશ હું સ્વામિનારાયણ સંપ્રદાયના તમામ ભક્તોને આપું છું. 15 વર્ષથી જ્યારથી મહારાજે આરૂઢ થયા ત્યારથી હું સાક્ષી છું. પહેલા મને ખ્યાલ નથી, પણ ત્યારથી જ આ સરકારે આપણને અનહદ મદદ કરી છે વરતાલને.
Words spoken earlier this month in the presence of the state's chief minister, but the outrage over this is yet to materialize. As a secular republic, India chose to keep religion private and disconnected with matters of state. During his days as the BJP's prime ministerial candidate, is the Congress any different? Not quite. As these images show, it clearly isn't about one party. In fact, the Ram Janmabhoomi movement as well as the meteoric rise of Bhindranwale are but a few examples.
The face-off between Narendra Modi and Rahul Gandhi at Somnath on Wednesday was the first time that the two leaders came head-to-head with each other. In this tightly contested Gujarat elections, we believe that the debate over Rahul Gandhi's fate is far from over. The allegations are going to get dirtier and murkier. With Mosmi Singh and cameraman Sajid Alam, this is Jumana Shah for India Today in Ahmedabad.
I want to raise some questions tonight that those two stories would require raising. Why is the BJP questioning Rahul Gandhi's faith at the moment? Should Rahul Gandhi's faith be deciding people's votes, which religion he belongs to? Why can't the BJP accept the Congress's assertion that Rahul is a Hindu? Is this a below-the-belt attack by the BJP? Why is it okay in this country for Swaminarayan sect to make appeals but not for bishops? Should religious leaders simply stay away from poll appeals, and should politicians keep religious leaders away? These are some of the questions I want to raise tonight. Sambit Patra, the spokesperson of the BJP with us. Sanjay Jha of the Congress. S.Y. Qureshi, former Chief Election Commissioner, is joining me. And also in my studio, John Dayal, human rights activist, who has raised similar issues of religious rights. Thank you all very much for joining me. I want to come to you, Dr. Patra, first, because I want to start with what has been the controversy of the day, to raise the issue of whether Rahul Gandhi signed in the non-Hindu register. Why is the BJP making such a shindig about it with scarcely any proof that it was indeed Rahul Gandhi's signature? Because as it is now turning out, it may well not have been Rahul Gandhi. He is unlikely to sign Rahul Gandhi Ji. Are you deliberately trying to bring in somewhere Rahul's faith into the election and pander, in a sense, to the worst form of Hindu prejudice?
Rajdeep, as far as the controversy is concerned, the controversy was manufactured by the Congress party itself. I mean, I had been watching India Today and Aaj Tak, your own channel, since the morning, and your channel had been showing that the media coordinator of Mr. Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party, one Mr. Manoj Tyagi, is the one who made these entry, and it is his signature that is found after these entries, and that is why he mentions Rahulji. The simple question that we have been asking is, number one, naturally Manoj Tyagi would not make an entry in any register without the... Please let me complete, and thereafter you can ask me follow questions. Please, I request you. So naturally, he would not make an entry until unless he has the go-ahead of his bosses. And secondly, and most importantly, if there is an entry after the go-ahead of the bosses of the Congress party that Mr. Rahul Gandhi is not a Hindu, he may a Hindu, he may not be a Hindu, that does not matter. Even if he is not a Hindu, that does not matter. We respect his faith, whatever faith he belongs to. The only question that we have been asking, that too drawn from the media, these questions even the media has been asking since morning, that is it that Mr. Rahul Gandhi gave out one religion in the affidavit and other while visiting Somnath Temple? And the second thing that I personally would like to thank Mr. Rahul Gandhi for, that if he is a Hindu, if he is a
Mr. Patra, you know, you say you come on the television. Mr. Patra,
what is the problem?
Mr.
Today
Patra,
he has to flaunt his Janeu.
You are playing very innocent on this program by saying that BJP doesn't want to make it an issue.
I know my name.
But I see since the morning now, every BJP leader, small or big, is making a comment on it. I am unable to understand. I will play pictures now. Now the Congress has resorted to showing pictures of Rahul with Priyanka, showing that Rahul had a thread and is a true Hindu. I am unable to understand from the two of you that what kind of politics is this, Mr. Patra? Is this central to your BJP election that you have to make a song and dance?
So
Manoj
let me answer that.
He is denying, Mr. Tyagi is denying that he has signed it. He is saying this is a hit job. It appears that you want to shift the election goalposts from Vikas. Every day there is some new Hindutva related issue you are bringing in.
Yeah, yeah.
There is this allegation that Bharatiya Janata Party wants to shift the goalpost is concerned. That is absolutely bunkum because of the fact that in the Uttar Pradesh elections also I sat through all these debates and same were the allegations and we saw the result. As far as why Hindu, non-Hindu, these issues have become important, let me tell you. Today as to why Mr. Rahul Gandhi has to pull out his sacred thread, the janu to show that he is a Hindu. The same person once said that all those who visit a temple, wo ladki chhedte hain. The same party said that Ram does not exist, it is mythical and it is kalpanik. The same party was butchering cows in Kerala. The same party does not stand with Bharatiya Janata Party ideology that a Ram temple should be constructed in Ayodhya. The same party today pulling out its sacred thread to show that they are Hindus. You may be Hindus, but you have always stood against the basic tenets of Hinduism. You have always abused Hindus, and today, finally when you realize that, well, yes, even Hindu votes does matter, thanks to the 2014 election, thanks to the UP elections and the report submitted by your own party, Mr. A.K. Antony, and thereafter the UP election, that Muslim Hindu suddenly you want.
Now, let me get Sanjay Jha. You're on a roll, Mr. Patra.
Suddenly you want to become Hindu.
You're on a roll, Mr. Patra.
Become Hindu, we have no issues,
It seems that the BJP believes they have a monopoly on who is a good Hindu, but respond to that, Sanjay Jha, because it appears that the Congress is also at one level keen to project the fact that Rahul is a good Hindu, that he wears a thread at his sister's wedding ceremony, which is why you've released the pictures. You've been very conscious of going from one temple to the other, more than 20 temples that Rahul has gone, that you also in some way are playing competitive Hindu politics, that Rahul is a good Hindu. You've been pushed on the defensive in that sense in a state like Gujarat.
Rajdeep, can I be very honest with you? I think I have done many debates with you personally, but I got to admit, I mean, the quality of the political discourse that I'm seeing is nosediving to an abysmal level by the day, especially in this Gujarat election. I'll be upfront. I think the BJP have always maintained, even when they won in 2014, this is an intellectually bankrupt party. It's a morally defunct party, and it's ideologically hardcore communal. Let me ask this question of him at some point. What makes the BJP and the RSS the custodians of my great religion of Hinduism? I'm a Brahmin, I'm a Hindu, and I'm very proud of it. And I don't need the RSS and the BJP to tell me what my religion stands for. Rajdeep, I will tell you something. I love Muslims, I love Sikhs, I love Christians, I love Jews, I love every faith in my country. I'm not a fraud, I'm not a fake, I'm not a fictitious Hindu that Mr. Modi and his party tends to be. Now let me answer the question. The reason why the BJP today is actually, in my opinion, crumbling house is, let's quote Shatrughan Sinha, their own leader who says the BJP is desperate. The reason why religious polarization is coming in. अरे पात्र जी जरा 2 मिनट चुप तो रहिए, मंदिर वही बनाएंगे, 2 मिनट चुप रहिए, किसी को बोलने दीजिए, काहे नहीं इंतजार करते हैं? अरे डॉक्टर साहब
मंदिर वहीं बना देते हैं ना, दोनों असली हिंदू बन गए हैं, तो चलिए ना मंदिर बनाने के लिए,
बोलने दीजिए जरा,
अरे सुनिए ना साहेब, अरे दोनों असली हिंदू बन गए हैं, चलिए ना, अरे डिबेट छोड़िए, चलिए मंदिर बनाते हैं,
मुझे बोलने दीजिए, मोदी जी डिक्टेटर है,
I have to stop it. I have to stop it. I will come back to the two of you when you agree to allow. No. Please, I will switch off the mics when there is crosstalk. I'll come back to the two of you. I've got two other guests because it's not just about Rahul Gandhi. It's the way this election is playing out at the moment. John Dayal, we've seen with the Archbishop, his appeal to defeat nationalist forces. There are only 0.052% Christians in Gujarat, but it is being seen as an attempt again to polarize the electorate. That this is unbecoming of the Archbishop is how the BJP is putting it, how this is a religious leader making a direct appeal to his supporters to vote out nationalist forces. Is this also giving an entry point to the BJP to communalize the electorate?
But let me first begin by saying, I'm a Christian and a Catholic. I'm neither ashamed of it nor proud of it. It's a fact of life. It doesn't matter really. But this is a debate that has really sunk to an extreme low. Apropos of the bishop and the Swami,
yes,
it is not the first time the Catholic Church has been educating the electorate since 1989. It's almost 30 years.
When he says defeat nationalist forces, is he not effectively telling his supporters to vote against the BJP? And thereby is giving the BJP an entry point to say, look at here, a Catholic priest is doing it. Tomorrow, the Swaminarayan sect will do exactly the same.
In fact, the bishop erred on the side of too much discretion. In the past, all churches have said, do not vote for communal forces, vociferous forces, divisive forces. This time, at least he has just said, don't vote for narrow nationalism.
So you believe that there is he's perfectly entitled to do that. He's not providing an entry point to those very communal forces to say that tomorrow the Swaminarayan sect leader who we are seeing on the stage also saying vote for the BJP. Anything wrong in that?
Not tomorrow. They've been saying it yesterday.
So anything wrong in that then? Because the point is, and I want to bring in Dr. Qureshi. Dr. Qureshi, as a former Chief Election Commissioner, is it within the election code for the Swaminarayan sect leader to openly say vote for the BJP on a platform with the Chief Minister of Gujarat, or indeed for the Archbishop to say vote out nationalist forces? Do you see it in any way a violation of the election code?
Well, it's not a very easy question to answer, because even the Constitution Bench judgment a couple of years ago was divided 4-3, because the language is that you should not appeal to the voters in the name of religion. Whose religion, the voters' religion or the candidates' religion? That was the subject of discussion even in this Supreme Court case. Now to say that vote out a particular ideology, whether it will attract provision of 123 of RP Act or the Model Code, that is before the Election Commission.
What's your view?
And I would not like to preempt
what's
that
your view?
statement.
What's your view?
It does create a... Well,
is it avoidable?
One would like to see. I haven't seen the exact words and the language. Yeah, it is avoidable because it has given an opening.
Sorry?
As you rightly said.
Is it avoidable? It is avoidable. Yes. Everybody should avoid it. It can't be that only one party avoids it and the others don't. It is avoidable, of course.
You know, that's an interesting way to put it, Dr. Patra, because what seems to have happened in Gujarat, and I would request you and Mr. Jha not to cross-talk. The fact is, Mr. Patra, that the BJP, for the longest time now, particularly in Gujarat, has used religion as a weapon to consolidate a Hindu vote bank. You say there is Muslim appeasement, but the fact is there is Hindu supremacy in Gujarat. Now, if you are going to play the Hindu card, get the Swaminarayan sect one day, question Rahul Gandhi's Hindu identity the next, you are playing a dangerous form of communal politics. And yet you will come on my program and take the moral perch and attack the Catholic Church one day, attack a Muslim cleric the other. How are you different? You are, if you say the other side is used to play Muslim appeasement, you are playing Hindu supremacist politics. What else is this? That we are more Hindu and the others are not Hindu.
See, Rajdeep, Rajdeep, for all these years I've been debating. I don't know how many times have we debated all those Sahi Imams calling out for the Congress party, saying that don't vote for Bharatiya Janata Party, do vote for only the Congress party. We had seen as to how Sonia Gandhi also had visited the Sahi Imam and got a call from them. But that does not matter. This has been Indian politics since.
No, so it's okay to go to the...
I was at least not born. Since then the Sahi
Why is it all not avoidable? Secondly, how can you take the moral high ground if you are going to the Swaminarayan sect?
I'll answer that.
If you are going to, if your leader is sitting with the Swaminarayan leader and asking for votes.
I will not take any moral high ground.
So you accept you play Hindu politics. Except you play Hindu politics in Gujarat. You are playing crude Hindu politics in Gujarat. Do you accept that?
If you want to answer for me, Rajdeep, I have no issues. If you want to answer for me, Rajdeep, I have no issues.
I'm asking a question. Are you playing crude Hindu politics in Gujarat? Yes or no?
So you have to give me time to answer the question. I know that you are asking a question, Re Baba, but you have to allow me 30 seconds to give you an answer, sir.
Yes.
Allow me 30 seconds.
Yes.
Rajdeep, I am not apologetic about my leader going to the Swaminarayan sect. I am not at all apologetic if the Swaminarayan sect stands with the Bharatiya Janata Party. Have utmost respect and reverence for the Swaminarayan sect. And yes, if in Gujarat you feel that there is some kind of Hindu consolidation, I am neither apologetic about it, nor am apologetic that we do not believe in appeasement. We believe in justice for all, appeasement for none. I'm not. If you try to say that Sambit Patra is going to be apologetic for being a Hindu or for Swaminarayan sect,
you have every right to be a proud Hindu, but you are bringing it into electoral politics. You are bringing. Tomorrow, if you say there is a Muslim vote bank, they will turn around and say you are creating a Hindu vote bank. You have every right to be a good Hindu. Why are you using that to play politics? If Rahul Gandhi goes to a temple, you question whether he's a Hindu or a non-Hindu.
I will give you the candid answer.
Yes.
I will give you a candid answer without mincing any words and not trying to be politically correct. Mr. Qureshi is also present here. I don't know whether this statement which was ascribed to Mr. Qureshi in a few social media output were right or wrong. If I'm wrong, please he may correct me. I have utmost respect for him. Mr. Qureshi probably said that India is secular because we have Hindus in India as majority. That was what was ascribed to him in the social media. I may be wrong. I'm subjected to correction. Secondly, for long, the Indian polity has been stated in a way as if to be Hindu was second-rate citizen.
Who has said that? Who has ever said that?
Decided only
Please show me one evidence of that.
Media channels also.
Please show me one evidence of that. Indira Gandhi used to go to more temples than even Narendra Modi.
I will show you 10 evidences.
Who shows? Give me one evidence.
Wait for 10 seconds, I will show you.
Give me one evidence that Hindus in Gujarat have been treated as second-rate. Give me one evidence of Hindus being treated as second-rate in Gujarat.
Just wait, don't shout.
One evidence.
Just wait, I'll tell you. I will tell you. I will tell you. I will tell you. I will tell you. Are Baba, please don't shout, sir. I'll give you the evidence. See, I respect Muslims and Christians alike, but the way you all had been projecting, remember the day Uttar Pradesh election was announced, I was a panelist in your channel, and your channel showed that now that the Uttar Pradesh elections have been announced, we have 27% Muslims. Muslims will decide as to who will form the government. You can please bring that CD up, and you can see not only your channel, everyone showed that the Muslims will decide who will form the government in following states because they have such percentage in these states, and if they consolidate, they will decide who will form the government. For the first time, let me tell you, with all due respect to my Muslim brothers, they also have realized that this kind of appeasement politics is not going to work. I would not say there is a Hindu assertion, but at least Hindus today have realized that देखो कुछ तो ऐसा है कि हिंदू को आज सेकंड ग्रेड नहीं होना पड़ रहा है.
What is the second grade?
Rahul Gandhi has to put out a Janeu to show that
you are not giving me one piece of evidence.
Who did not even want.
Dr. Patra, give me an evidence to show Hindus are treated as second-rate citizens in Gujarat. Gujarat is a state dominated by religious sects belonging to Hindus.
Sir,
in fact, it is the Muslims who have been eliminated of the political map of Gujarat. You don't give them tickets. You don't give them any political empowerment.
No, not in Gujarat, sir. You all.
I'm asking you.
Let me tell you.
Give me one piece of evidence.
Let me tell you.
Of Hindus being treated as second-rate. Give me one piece of evidence.
I am answering that. The Congress party, the Congress. Please, sir, don't shout at me. Don't be annoyed. Don't be aggrieved and annoyed.
I'm not at all aggrieved. No, sir. I wanted India where the debate should be on vegetable prices. I actually wanted to debate vegetable prices today. You have forced me to debate on religion by raising the issue of Rahul Gandhi's religion.
So you should have kept this debate on vegetable prices. Why did you call me for a religious debate then?
Because you have raised it. Because your party has made it an issue.
You never told me it was on vegetable prices.
Every day, Patra Sahib, every day your party is bringing a religious issue into Gujarat's election. That is the problem.
Please, sir. Rajdeep Sahib, allow me 30 seconds. Don't be... Rajdeep Sahib, I respect you. Please allow me 30 seconds. I will never speak over you. Allow me 30 seconds, sir.
Yes, yes.
Rajdeep, you agree or you do not agree. Such was the condition in this country that the Congress, the communists and the pseudo-liberals took the Hindus for granted. They felt that these Hindus, इनके क्या औकात है? इनके वोट से कुछ वोट होता है क्या? कुछ नहीं होता है. जो होगा बाकी लोग तय करेंगे. You even attempted to divide the Hindus into non-Dalits and Dalits. Such was the audacity of you all. The pseudo-liberals trying to divide the Hindus. अरे आज अगर हिंदू अगर बोल रहा है कि मैं हिंदू हूँ, thanks to a non-appeasement policy of Mr. Narendra Modi, that at least everyone feels equal today. The Hindus don't feel as if they're a second fiddle. All these people, let me tell you,
I am a proud Hindu, but even more importantly, a proud Indian. I am a proud Indian before I am a proud Hindu. But I want to bring in
Thank you.
Sanjay Jha.
All of you are coming out and saying that I am a proud Hindu.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. I am a proud Indian first. Sanjay Jha, respond to Sambit Patra. Sambit Patra is saying the Congress gave the Hindus a feeling of inferiority. The BJP, when it raises these issues, including the one today of Rahul Gandhi, in a way, is trying to assert its sense of pride in being a Hindu. Rahul Gandhi, in the way they projected, is simply doing token visits to the temple. This is a party, or your party is the one where your Prime Minister said Muslims have the first right to resources. This is a party that they want to expose as being Muslim appeasers and not really Hindu in the true sense. Respond.
Rajdeep, a kind request, make sure that Dr. Patra does not intervene at all, because I did not. A simple submission will be the Congress party has been voted to the center and governed India for 56 years, voted by everybody in India, cutting across caste and religion. I think when the BJP makes this statement, it humiliates and mocks everybody who supported the Congress party since India's independence. By the way, we have ruled several states as well. I mean, this is such a pathetic pedestrian charge. I don't want to even dignify it by giving it a response. But I'll tell you, Rajdeep, what worries me is the number of times Sambit Patra used the term Hindu. You know, see, this is the party which is raising the communal temperature. And I think there is actually, in my opinion, this is a shocking debate, because the BJP spokesperson virtually conceded that majoritarian mobilization is their objective. Please remember this, and I want to make a distinction for your viewers. Hinduism is what I stand for. Hindutva is what Sambit Patra stands for, which is nothing but a tool for political mobilization. I'm a proud Hindu. I go to temples. I embrace my Muslim brothers. I love my Christian neighbors, and we have a wonderful time irrespective of which community we come from. But Dr. Patra's party, Narendra Modi, who called himself the Hindu Hriday Samrat, who watched, by the way, thousands of Indians die because they belong to a particular community in Gujarat, which the Supreme Court had to call him Nero, and I said that on your program even yesterday. That is called communal politics. Today, Rahul Gandhi ji raises the point of Narendra Modi talking about building 50 lakh homes and making 4 lakhs after 5 years. And what does the BJP do? The BJP raises questions on Mr. Gandhi's religion. Mr. Gandhi has exposed the Gujarat model. I am glad the BJP has abandoned it. The BJP has publicly abandoned the Gujarat model and said Narendra Modi lied to the people of India in 2014.
1 minute.
I think this is the biggest collateral gain out of the religious politics of the BJP.
Okay.
The BJP has confessed that the Gujarat model was a fake. The Gujarat model was a balloon and a bubble that has burst.
Can I
yes, he deserves a response. When you call the Prime Minister a liar, I think the BJP deserves a response. Go ahead, Mr. Patra. Sanjay Jha says there's a difference between Hinduism and Hindutva. They claim the Congress practices Hinduism, you practice Hindutva.
No, let me tell you, Lord Ram does not exist. He is a mythical character.
These guys even mock the word secular.
I mean,
they mock the constitution.
No, come on, Mr. Jha, let him speak.
Please, can I did not interrupt.
Yeah, you have 30 seconds.
Can I?
You have 30 seconds.
Sure. Number one, if Lord Ram does not exist, he is a mythical character. If this is the affidavit submitted to Supreme Court, whose does it? Which ism does it defy? Hinduism or Hindutva? I firmly believe the core of Hinduism is Lord Ram, and Congress party had rejected Lord Ram on multiple occasions, even as an affidavit in the Supreme Court. And today, realizing that that was a political suicide that they have been committing, suddenly they want to revive themselves as Hindus.
Rajdeep, this is extremely
Okay. You made your point. Both sides have made their point. Once again, the mics will have to be switched off.
What utter nonsense.
Okay, you both made your point. I want to ask you there, as a minority Christian today, do you feel in some way that you have no space in this debate? This is a debate today about who is more Hindu than the other.
No, that has always been a point. We have been faced with this dilemma to choose between hard Hindutva, violent Hindutva, and soft Hindutva. And that is it.
So therefore the minorities get squeezed in the process. They have been eliminated in a way from Gujarat's landscape. You are nowhere in the discourse.
To be abused.
And that, in a sense, is the way, perhaps, the troubling point on which I want to end tonight. I appreciate my panelists joining us on the program today. I wish I could speak on vegetable prices in Gujarat or the Gujarat model, but this is my take. By raising doubts over Rahul Gandhi's religion today, the BJP has sought to play the Hindu card in a rather crude and direct manner. This would seem further evidence of the BJP's propaganda machine in Gujarat returning to the basics of religious politics. The Archbishop with his comments has already provided the BJP an entry point. Religious leaders should ideally stay away from making any direct appeals at electoral time. While the Catholic head's remarks may have sparked a controversy, fact is a Swaminarayan sect has made overt appeals to vote for the BJP too. But competitive Hindu politics, be it temple hopping or wooing Hindu sons, is taken as par for the course in Gujarat. Amidst the competitive religiosity, is there space for a serious debate on secularism or indeed on Vikas? Or has the Gujarat model been trapped in its image as the original laboratory of Hindutva politics? It is time for a fresh narrative in Gujarat that offers hope beyond divisive sloganeering. Maybe I'm asking for too much. Maybe I'm a dreamer. Welcome back. Let's turn to my other big story tonight. Hadiya, who was freed from her father's custody by the Supreme Court, finally broke her silence today. Hadiya says she still feels like a captive. She has been allowed to complete her studies in Salem, and the medical college has said that she will be Akhila on record and not Hadiya. Take a look.
2 days after the Supreme Court set her free from her parents' custody, Hadiya says she has no freedom. On the court's directions, Hadiya returned to her college in Salem on Tuesday to continue with her studies. But the promised freedom, she says, is still to come.
ഇവിടെ ശരിക്കും ഫ്രീ ആയിട്ടില്ല എന്നുള്ളതാണ് സത്യാവസ്ഥ. എനിക്ക് ഇതുവരെ എനിക്ക് ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടവരെ കാണാനോ സംസാരിക്കാനോ ഉള്ള അവകാശം കോടതി തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട് എന്നാണ് പറഞ്ഞത്. പക്ഷേ സത്യം പറഞ്ഞാൽ എനിക്ക് ഇപ്പോഴും കിട്ടിയിട്ടില്ല.
The Supreme Court instructed the college principal to take care of Hadiya, but was silent on whether her husband or anybody else could meet her. In the absence of this, the college principal had set conditions on her movement and said Hadiya's husband could not meet her. But after Hadiya spoke out against curbs on her freedom, the college changed its stance.
He can come and meet in the college with the permission of the principal because he is the guardian. But we won't allow him to meet in the hostel.
For the next 11 months, Hadiya will be in college. Her future after that will once again depend on what the Supreme Court orders when it takes up the case again in January.
As security is here is a big concern for the whole campus. In fact, last evening had turned into a fortress. Lot of police security cover, and she's been escorted from the hostel to the campus back to the hostel. But she said that in the next 2 months things may settle down, and she's looking forward to it. And also, when she met the principal yesterday, she said sorry and apologized to the college administration. In Salem, Nagarjun Dwarkanath.
Joining me now tonight is G. Kannan, the principal of the Sivaraj Homeopathic Medical College in Salem. I appreciate your joining us. Mr. Principal, I want to first ask you, you seem to have said that you will only accept Hadiya as Akhila. You don't care what media reports say, what she says. For me, she is Akhila. Aren't you being unfair to this girl? She wants to be called Hadiya. You are insisting that a 25-year-old girl doesn't have the right to have her own name, that she must be called Akhila? Mr. Kannan? Mr. Kannan, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Kannan, can you hear me? Why is it
yes,
that you are insisting that Hadiya be called Akhila?
Actually, yes.
Why are you insisting that she be called Akhila? Why can she not keep the name she wants, which is Hadiya?
As per our record and registration in the MGR Medical University, her name is Akhila Asokan. She has given the request letter in the name of Akhila Asokan only. So we have to call it Akhila Asokan as per our records.
Well, that's per records. You're going by procedure.
Yes,
but she told the media today she wants to be called by Hadiya. She wants to meet her husband. Are you saying she has absolutely no rights as an individual, as an adult individual, that you insist that she must go back to be called Akhila and that she cannot meet her husband?
That her wish, sir. In other name also she can be called like that, sir. That I can't tell anything.
But I'm told that you are giving her 365 days, 24/7 security. I mean, what happens to her privacy? What happens to her individual rights? I come back to it. Is she not entitled to have a life beyond what you decide for her, sir?
Sir, we approached the Salem city police. They have given us good security as per the direction of the Honorable Supreme Court order. And our aim is she has to complete her 1 year study. Then only she can become the fulfilled that BHMS course awarding degree.
No, sir, I'm going to ask you again. Is she entitled to meet her husband at all? She wants to meet her. That's what she says. She told the media today she has no freedom. How do you respond to that? That she has no freedom. You are giving her zero freedom.
Yes, sir. In the morning, she told. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. She told, I don't know though. She told in the media, and the media told that she is not called anyone. She want first day yesterday itself. Yesterday evening, she told, I want to call some who are my relatives, especially husband. She told in the morning. Before that press meet, she has not called. After I have given my phone to call, given my phone to her, and she called her husband. Then after that, she is happy.
Are you willing, therefore, to allow her to speak to her husband, to meet her husband? Are you going to allow her to do all that, or is she someone who will be under your 365 days, 24/7 surveillance?
Sir, no, I won't allow only parents and guardians if she wishes.
So you will not let her speak to her husband.
And
if she tells you, I want to speak to your husband, the man she sees as a husband, you will not let her speak. She says she is in captivity. You have made her a prisoner.
No. Yes, sir. No. If anyone approach me, then I will give permission, sir. What is the necessity to meet her? The reason for the meter. Daily somebody is 5%, 10% meeting, that her studies will not like that goes.
If I come back, I'm going to ask you one last time. If she asks for your mobile, says, I want to call up my husband, will you let her speak to her husband or not? Yes or no?
No, I won't speak, sir. Only if they directly they coming means, sir, directly if coming means I will.
You will allow him to meet her? Will you allow him to meet her?
Sir, once again.
Will you allow Hadiya to meet, or Akhila as you want to call it, will you allow her to meet her husband if her husband comes to the college?
If she needs and based on the necessity.
Okay, only, based sir. On the necessity. Clearly, you're, sir, not giving me direct answers to that crucial question. Here is a story, in a sense, that reflects perhaps the challenging questions that face this young girl today. Thanks very much for joining us there, sir. Mr. Kannan, the principal there in Salem. Let me take a break. When we return, we'll turn to a ground report tonight. North Korea has test-fired another missile, declares...
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.